everybody, this is Sherry, and these are the mini, let me move that up so you can see, the mini salt and pepper shakers that Jen Callie 78, she showed in her video that she got at the Dollar Tree. Well, of course, my Dollar Tree didn't have them. They don't have anything. I hate that Dollar Tree. So Jen sent me some, and I wanted to show you what I'm going to do with mine. Now, I know that I think she and several other ladies are putting glitter in theirs, but Jen was good enough to send me enough for everybody who's going to be at my Christmas Eve dinner. And so what I did was I took some of my Christmas paper and covered them with the paper. It's 15/16 of an inch this way and 3 3/4 of an inch around. And I cut the strips and then I glued them on with some double stick tape, and then at each place setting there'll be a salt and then a pepper shaker at each setting. And what I'm doing is I'm doing my table in silver and turquoise, and then there's turquoise on the papers here, just little bits. This is the only part that's going to be color. I've got silver cups, silverware, turquoise plates, turquoise cloth napkins, and then this will be the little pop of color on my table, and everybody will get their salt and pepper individually, you know, at their place. And then if something happens, and you know, I'm not going to fill them clear to the top, but what I think would probably be enough for, you know, one person for dinner. And then if something happens and I don't use all of that, you know, I can always pour it back into my salt shaker or my pepper box, and then take the paper off. And because the paper is not actually hooked, I could rip it off right now. I made sure that I attached it, overlap the paper so that the tape is on this side and the tape is on the underside of the other page, so that you know, I could take the paper off and either, if I want, keep them for next Christmas or next Easter and change the paper out and do the same thing, or I can fill them with glitter like everybody else is doing. You know, so I wanted to make sure that it wasn't something permanent that I couldn't remove. But I thought it was such a neat idea, and I was so tickled when she sent them to me. They were smaller than I thought they were going to be, and they're just so cute. They're so cute. And so that's what I'm going to do with mine. I don't know what everybody else is going to do with their little mini salt and pepper shakers from the Dollar Tree, but this is what I'm going to do. And I wanted to thank Jen again for being so kind and going out of her way to get these for me, because as soon as she showed them, I made a trip the very next morning to the Dollar Tree, and ours didn't have anything. The lady didn't even know what I was talking about. So I was so disappointed, and Jen was so kind to go and get me enough that I will have enough to set a salt and pepper shaker at every place setting. So I'm really excited. And I don't normally decorate my table at Christmas because there's just food everywhere and I don't want things getting ruined. But I'm going, I started using cloth napkins because it's just, you know, it's less of an expense and I can always just wash them and they're fine. So I thought, well, those will look nice. And then for my silver tablecloth, what I decided to do was get silver wrapping paper and wrap the table with silver. So when that's over, something spills, no big deal, throw it away. I found the silver plasticware that looks like actual silverware, and it's nice and heavy duty. And so again, disposable, because, you know, with kids at the table, something's always getting spilled or you drop something, and, you know, this way, you know, I just think it's a neat way to do it. And and you don't have to worry about anything getting ruined. So I hope you guys like this idea. If you have kids, you know, think about, you know, the tablecloth being, instead of a tablecloth, you know, using wrapping paper to cover the table with, and little salt and pepper shakers. Now yesterday my goddaughter was with me, and I didn't get a picture of it to put in my December daily, but we took, she picked out Christmas papers, 2 different kinds, and we cut them to where they were about, when they were folded in half, they were about 1 by 2. And we took and glued with some score tape, scored the bottom, put score tape on the side, score tape across the top, peeled these 2 pieces off and pinched them together. Then we put some pepper in each one and some salt in the other ones, pulled the score tape across the top, pinched it closed, and then ran it through my crimper. And she made enough for everybody at her house. Little tiny paper salt and pepper shakers. If you need a video on it, let me know if I didn't explain it well. But I mean, they're real easy to do. And I used to do them all the time, and I guess I just forgot one year and then got out of practice of doing them. So when I was doing these, she's like, oh, I want some of those. I was like, well, honey, I only have enough for my table. And then, you know, a light went on, and I remembered how I used to make them. So she was so excited to sit and make her own salt and pepper shakers, you know, for her family's Christmas dinner. So it was fun. And if you need a tutorial, let me know. Or if you need me to explain it better, let me know. But these are the ones that are going to be on my table, and I want to thank Jen for that. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye.